Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since we've done this and I'm gonna be real honest about it. Life has been kicking me in the butt lately. I talked about this a little bit on Instagram and I've talked about this a little bit on some of my other channels, and this lighting behind me is making me look very bright. So we're just going to enjoy that while we have it. But I talked a little bit about this on Instagram, and then for any other channel, for the most part, like I've just not posted content. And there's a journey behind that. We're going to talk a little bit about that, and then we're going to get into the cleaning and all of the fun things that we're doing in this video. You might have noticed by either a severe lack of content or some of the things that I have been posting that I've just been really kind of struggling with it all. And I think it's a lot of just getting out of the groove of why I started this channel, why I started creating content, what I really wanted, transitioning with COVID, and like trying to find the balance of doing this full time and making content that I want to make and getting paid to make the content that I want to make and figuring out what that looks like for me. And I had a really good groove for a certain amount of time. And that was like 2019. And obviously 2020 happened, but for me, if you guys have followed along, I don't know that I've really talked about it a ton because prior to this, I've been a little bit, I don't want to say fake. I've just been very like, everything's good, everything's happy, like this is the perfect space. This channel is no longer going to be that. Not to be that I'm not going to be positive. I just want to be a little bit more raw, a little bit more real, and kind of separate out that a little bit so that you have somebody in the world that you can feel like is going through it with you. That's kind of that space, a safe space for us a little bit more. That being said, I'm trying to get back into the groove of things, and I want to create the kind of content that I want to create. I want to create the content that I think that you guys deserve. I want to create the content that we need that's just a safe space for us to all heal. Like that is what I want more than anything. And I don't want to have to deal with algorithms, and I don't want to have to deal with SEO practices, and I'm always going to have to deal with that. So we're just going to love them. Hey! Look, come here. I don't want to deal with that anymore. And I've acknowledged that. We are working on some things. Hi, princess. I will very much be sharing the process for all of that and the healing and the self-guided therapy and all the things that I'm doing. That is very much something that is coming on this channel. As I've gone through this not great headspace over the last few months, like I don't know that I would declare myself as somebody who suffers from depression, but I can definitely say that when I am not in alignment energetically with what I'm supposed to be doing, when I'm listening to everything else, when I'm just not really where I'm supposed to be, it reflects everywhere else, and I can't get out of it. Like I'm not somebody who can just like, I can ignore it for a while, but like I can't motivate myself to do something that I know that I'm not meant to do. It's very, very hard for me to do that. And I'm somebody who's can be very disciplined and who can really find a way to get into the groove of it, but there comes a point where if it's just not in alignment for me, I have a really hard time with doing it. Now, that's not to say like when I worked a 9 to 5, when I had like another kind of job, that's fine, whatever. I didn't care. I was a team player. I'd do whatever. But like when you work for yourself, there's that like extra bit of motivation plus habits plus everything else that's required. And when you're just energetically zapped, it doesn't happen. So this is all to say, we're doing a cleaning vlog. It's gonna take me a couple of days to do this because I started filming at 6:55 at night and I would like to be in bed by 9. Olive. I've got some things in this space. I've got some clothes that need to go in the closet because the closet's kind of a hot mess, because if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that like I really wanted to do a closet makeover, and then all of the prices went up really high for wood. So I've kind of resigned myself to the fact that redoing the closet needs to be one of those like pre-purchased expandable closets, because my closet is very oddly sized. So but the rest of my bedroom is utter chaos. Some of it is stuff that I've been sent and I'm testing. It's clothes that I bought that I haven't put up. It's clothes that I bought and I'm not sure about. There are a few things that I purchased and then like I've tried them on and I've gained some weight and I don't like them right now. But as I'm getting back into the routine and like, you know, the first 5 pounds of that like goes away, I might like them a little bit more. So there's certain phases of this. The first phase is just this is like excessively chaotic. It is not normally as chaotic as it is right now, but because I knew I was filming this, I just let it be a little more chaotic this afternoon, because you can see the bed is chaos. But I've also gone for a run, changed multiple outfits, like done my hair. I have bought a new pillow that I love and adore, but I have not figured out how to make my bed with it. Like I said, this is going to be something that happens over the next few days because it is late. I can't wash all of my bedding tonight. So if I can like do a first pass at, you know, getting the stuff out of the chair that I have in here so that when I want to sit and do my makeup, I can. That chair normally stays empty. It's got a box in it right now because I need to send back this timer. Just little things that have built up. We're going to do a first pass tonight, and I don't want this video to be excessively long, but I just want to cleanse the energy that, you know, this funk, this depression funk, this whatever we want to title it, this is not very in alignment space. We want to kind of cleanse that and
love, you move too fast for me. Can catch up with the thoughts in your mind. They're everywhere, and it's hard for me to bear. Cause I get so lost, feel just like a boomerang. Cause you change your plans every day, and you don't seem to care what I think or how it affects me. Since I laid my eyes on you, my baby, I just wanna make my lady. If you're low, I'll lift you up. Just let me know when shit gets tough. Do you feel the way I do, my baby? Do you see me like I see you, my lady? I love you, but I don't need you. I only want true love, true love. My sentences when I don't know what I'm about to say, but that's what I like.
Good morning, guys. So it is the next day. I was able to get all of the clothes in the chair put away, get both of the chairs cleaned up, kind of get things maneuvered into a new space last night, which was really step one. That definitely leaves me like needing to cleanse in other areas. My office has a stack of books in it now that needs to be put up. But the like initial steps of just getting things out and kind of pushing things forward, that happened last night, which was big. So as I was putting away clothes last night, though, I realized that I've got some things in the closet that I've collected over the last few months, and it's been a while since I've done this, where I've just bought because I felt like I needed to have options, and I didn't buy the things that I really wanted to buy. And it's probably been a good year plus since I've done that. I've been really strict about that, which for me says a lot about my mental state. I try to be very curated with my closet. I'll do like seasonal edits that'll go on the blog of things that I'm buying because I like to invest in pieces that I know that I'm gonna love for a while. And I just have not been loving my body, loving things that I've been buying. And so as I was going through last night, I could kind of see some of the pieces that I just don't feel like are really things that I want to take into the next season or are the best representation of me, which is fine. That is what these cleanses are for. So this morning, my goal is to tackle the bed. I didn't want to do it last night for a few reasons. One, I need to wash the like full weighted blanket situation, and that's a bit of a hot mess because you have to like go in and untie, and there's like layers to separating it, but I do love it. I've done a video on it. I will link that in the cards above. So I want to tackle doing all of the bedding, which is a nice thing to kind of tackle throughout the day because it's going to take me a couple of hours to like get everything washed and dried. But while the bedding is washing, I want to deal with my clothes because that's the best time to deal with my clothes, because when the bed is clean is when I have like the least amount of dog hair on my bed. It's either as I'm making it, if I can make it without the dogs jumping on it, but typically like when we're stripped down to the basics, I can do the most. So I try not to like lay my clothes out on the bed if I can avoid it, without putting something down. Otherwise automatically end up with dog hair on them, but I want to tackle that today. Like I want to get my closet cleaned out and pull out the things that I think for the most part will probably just go to ThredUp. I don't know that I really feel like dealing with Poshmark right now. ThredUp is one of my favorite options for stuff. So I'll send things to ThredUp, which is a great way to like cleanse your closet and still make some money. I've done like a whole blog post comparing ThredUp and Poshmark. I will link that in the description box below if you want to read that, if you're curious about it. So I'll do that and set those aside. And then once I kind of clean out, my nose is running, some of the drawers, which will be tomorrow's task, then I can like fully box it and ship that. But yeah, I think today's task is going to be bed, laundry, and then tomorrow I'm going to deal with all of my drawers and like all of the hidden stuff. So the baskets that are under my bed, the basket that's over there, I have a whole bunch of like hair products, and some I'm using for styling, some I probably don't love and could pass on to better homes, see if mom wants them, see if they're expired, all that. But I think that'll kind of set us up. And then of course vacuuming and dusting, which will probably happen tomorrow. But today we're gonna tackle this situation. Mini game at this point almost as to like where I find these when I'm putting up my clothes in the most random pockets of stuff. Alright guys, so let's catch up. I cleaned out the closet on Friday, or at least I thought I cleaned it out. I realized yesterday when I logged into my ThredUp account that I needed to go through my shoes. So my goal today, this is like the last day that I really want to work on the project, is to do two parts. Is one, to do a cleaning section of all of the things that I want to donate, because it's about 12 o'clock. I am going to go to the gym hopefully in an hour. So what I want to do is go through my drawers, and then there's a section underneath my bed that's like the one thing I know just kind of collect stuff. I want to go through all of that and set aside all of the things that I want to donate. That way I can do like a one sweep thing. Like it can go from there into some kind of bag that we have and go straight to Goodwill on my way out, and it's not like lingering any longer and an extra step. So it's a real quick energetic cleanse. And then tonight I want to go through my closet and do any other little pieces and kind of go through some of the other stuff where I might need to throw things away or donate in a different capacity. Like I'm looking at my hair care right now and I don't use all of those products, and I definitely like bang around on some of them. So either they need to like come off the shelf and go somewhere else, or they need to be donated. Either one of those things will happen a little bit later, and then I can go through my closet and I'll probably check in with mom and see if there's anything that she wants to add, because I can easily go on ThredUp and request like a shipping label, and then you can just go on UPS or USPS and have them pick up from your porch. So that's like a simple way to get rid of things if maybe you don't have time and you want to make a little bit of money off your stuff, is to kind of coordinate that. So as long as it's already a part of the delivery, it's really just essentially telling USPS that you have a package on your porch that they need to pick up during their run. But the first thing is going through these drawers right here and really just, I've had a few days to kind of sit with my energy and what I want to do and release any of the fear of letting go of anything simply because I don't have another thing. Like kind of exchanging that and the belief that I have enough, I have more than enough, and that what I need to come in to replace that will come. I've also taken a bit of time to get an idea of what I want to replace some things with, because there are a few pieces, like specifically in this drawer, that I wear all of the time, but like they're not something I necessarily love. Like I don't want to show them to anybody, but I wear them because I have them and they fit that like gap of just like it's a comfortable piece. So I could definitely update that for myself. I could definitely serve myself a little bit better in that capacity. There are a few pieces that I might want to put on Poshmark. I have like a dress that's over there that's been on Poshmark for a while, but the goal, at least for the next 53 minutes, is to go through and pull anything that can be donated. And I'm probably gonna sit here for another like 2 minutes maybe, or well no, I can do this from the stool. I have a heating pad on, so it looks a little funny, but yeah, I think it's gonna be, it's nice to be able to do this and to just like fully get rid of it and not have it be like an extra step of a project. Like I can have a full sequence of like cleansing it and letting it go, because sometimes it just, you know, you cleanse it and then it like doesn't, it goes to the door and then it doesn't leave the house, so it's only like half the project. So we're gonna try to do like all of it in one go. We did it. We cleaned, we re-energized the space. I'm so excited to start moving forward. I'm really excited to just have taken this time for myself, practiced the grace that I needed, and given myself a little bit of a reboot, you know, dealing with the stuff under the bed that I never think about, kind of realigning my closet, all of the little things that just add up into creating the energy that you want. So I'm so excited that we got to do this together. If you are at home right now and you're looking for motivation, I hope this helped to motivate you. If you're still in a headspace of not being quite there, maybe try to pick up like this much of an area. Like, start really small. Give yourself like a 5-minute timer. Make it so tiny that it doesn't seem like a thing. And I know that sometimes that feels like it's not worth anything, like it feels like absolutely nothing, but when you get to the end of the day, sometimes it's enough for you to say, you know what, I cleaned for 5 minutes today, and that's 5 more minutes than I would have done yesterday and the day before that and the day before that. And I honor that that was something that is a survivable moment for me today. It's something that checks off the list. It's something that, you know, I did, and I'm proud of me. So I love you guys. It is a good day to have a good day. I hope you all have a beautiful day wherever you are. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, give it a like, because it really supports my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I upload new videos every week. And if you want more daily motivation, more daily inspiration, more good vibes to just kind of add into your life, be sure to come hang out with me on Instagram at WhatSavvySaid. I also send out a weekly newsletter, just really pouring into our community and really giving back and to create this space. My goal is for us to all have a safe space on the internet that we can kind of heal together through this time as we go through these seasons, and that it's a place of self-growth and self-development for all of us. So everyone is welcome. I hope you will join us, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.